There's me, and there's you. Hi, I'm Mike Morales. You are watching Sipping Off the Cuff on Tequila Aficionado Media on all of our platforms. Maybe you're listening to us on Spotify or iTunes. I'm sitting here in the armpit of the San Gabriel Valley. There is.
Rick Levy in the Highlands of San Diego.
Yeah, there you go. In the Highlands, where the air is rarefied and thin, just like Rick's hair or mine. Rick, I know you have some trepidation, but today we are going to taste and dissect another celebrity tequila. This one is Casa Mexico. You guys have probably seen this. This is, by the way, I think this is the brand new rebranding, the new iteration. And I don't know about you, Rick, but I want to nominate this right off the bat for packaging. I really like what
It's very nice, isn't it?
Yeah, they have the emblazoned agave plant on one side. It's actually raised. It's like like etched. And you know they got the name. It's got that good hand feel that a lot of old style bottles from way in the day used to have, and you don't see them anymore because all of them have been. A lot of those brands have gone to more mainstream bottles, and
Right.
what I like too is that foil label, man. See, you can even see the reflection in the foil.
That's a nice throwback. I really like. I enjoy the foil labels.
I do too. So
also has a neat Casa Mexico monogram.
It's got the script here, Casa Mexico. You folks have probably seen them on Instagram. You see them on Facebook. You see them on. This is the brand of promise for packaging. I'm going to go there right now.
It's got a really good childproof seal on it.
Yeah. Are you having a problem?
I just got it open.
Anyway, before we tell you all the ins and outs, you just so you know, we're going to be upfront with this. This is a now a celebrity tequila. It's a couple of the partners are Oscar de la Hoya. That's right, Golden Boy. And Mario Lopez. Yeah, he's got those $1 million dimples. That's the $1 million biceps, I guess. Both of these guys are involved. To be fair, I did meet the Don Buccio. I believe that's how you pronounce his name, or Buccio, probably. I met him a couple of years ago at the Arizona Taco Fest. And we have an interview with him. You folks can check it out on Tequila Aficionado Media. You can go to our website and find it. But anyway, we're going to taste this sucker first, and then we're going to go into the ins and outs. I'm going to use my Stasel Jarrito. Are you okay?
Well, you saw me fighting with the plastic seal, and ended up spilling some on myself. So I was enjoying the aroma off my hands.
I was going to say, did you? I figured you got some on you.
Yeah,
that was pretty distinct. Yeah, on the pulse points. I'm going to pour this here. I really enjoyed it, but we've been chasing these guys for a couple of years to send us bottles, and finally we got we got a little help from our friends at Speakeasy. And we got it done. I don't know if you can see that. My lighting here is not all that great, but this is a beautiful, shiny tequila, man. This is. I don't know if you all can see that on my screen, but wow, nice legs and tears, man. It's visually attractive.
Looking good so far.
Yeah. So what do we get on smell here? Oh, wow. Oh. I'm getting that lime zest, that citrus right up the top.
I know that.
And it just comes up to meet you. It's like it slaps you in the nose and goes, "Hey, hi there." That's just gorgeous, man. That is really bright.
A little bit of cut grass, maybe.
Yeah. Um, what, like I said, the main scent that I'm getting is that lime zest, and it's very bright. It's just bright.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, I think this distillery, the address that we have for them is in Arandas, I believe. Um, which would make sense because we did some research before we were on camera and before we went on the air. There's like maybe only 9 brands coming out of, I believe it's Fábrica Tequila El Nacimiento.
Right.
And I've had, this is my 3rd tequila from that distillery. And I can tell you that the first 2 were outstanding. I believe last year we had El Nacimiento, which was considered it's the official tequila of the bicentennial of the state of Illinois. Don't know how that happened, but they scored pretty highly on our Brands of Promise. And then this year we've had Fino Tequila, also from Illinois. It's a female-owned brand, and that is currently in the 2020 ballot for Brands of Promise. Although we're now in 2021. Boy, I'm so glad we're not sequestered in place anymore. Oh my God, 2020! What a crappy year that was, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. Let's dive in.
The tequila was always good, though.
Yeah, the tequila was always good. Mm. Mm. Oh my God. Mm.
Mm.
Oh, Rick, that was baked agave.
Yeah.
Right in the middle of my palate. It was like baked. I didn't get any pepper. Did you get maybe in the back of the palate a little bit of the underneath? There's just a little bit.
It's almost supple on the intake.
Yeah.
And then you know, you get the baked agave, and then a little then a little bit of pepper on the back end, and now it's kind of blooming on the palate.
Yeah, yeah, it's
very, very approachable.
Now the finish is like medium to long too. When the pepper hits right at the back of the palate, it's almost like it continues on the way down the esophagus.
Yeah, it's not a burn. It's not a burn.
No. That's the finish. You want that. You want that warm fuzzy. Wow, man, this is outstanding. Holy cats! And then now that it's opened up, I get a little bit more of the, not so much the lime, but I'm getting more of that baked agave. It was interesting though that I got baked agave in the middle of my palate. That's kind of rare. That doesn't happen a lot.
Do we know if they state that they're using Highlands agave here?
Well, they don't. The information on the website is pretty basic, but they do claim that they use stone ovens.
So the agave region is Los Altos,
right? So
it'd be Highlands agave.
Sometimes the address that's on the gnome list doesn't necessarily correspond to the distillery address. Sometimes it's the office. So you have
on the website here, they're actually stating for the silver that the agave region is Jalisco Los Altos.
Okay. Well, the address that we have for the distillery says Arandas, and that is in the Highlands. That's in that golden triangle of Atotonilco, Arandas, and Juanacatlan, I think. They call it the Golden Triangle, but there's like 4 towns right bunched in there. This is beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow. Let's give you some of the particulars, okay? Just because I know we keep hinting at the distillery, so I'll give you the gnome number. The distillery is Fábrica de Tequila El Nacimiento, and the gnome number is 1455. Now, if that is, like I said, this is my 3rd, maybe 4th tequila from that distillery. The ones that come out of there are Fino, this one, El Nacimiento, and some of you in Arizona who are watching this are probably familiar with Cruz del Sol. That is another tequila that comes out of that distillery. And wow, this is outstanding stuff, man.
Yeah.
You know, you kind of every time you see a celebrity involved in a tequila, you kind of grit your teeth and go, is this going to be another one of those Sincoro deals? You know, I don't know. But I'm severely impressed. And as I said, we had them before they rebranded. The bottle is the same, but I think what they did was they got a little bit fancier with the, you know, with the etching, the raised etching on the and the labeling. The quality was the same. You know,
check this out. On the bottom, they
oh,
have
it's
embossed sort of a top-down view of a piña.
Yeah. Or
so that when you're looking through the bottle that way, you have the piña and then you have the penca.
Check that out. Wow, no, if you folks can see that. So that's like
that's pretty innovative. They're like going for, and it's almost like they're going for a cut crystal look with a machined bottle, which, you know, it's
brilliant. It's brilliant.
Yeah. There's a lot of thought that went into this.
Yeah, when they rebranded, they really upped the game. I hadn't even noticed the agave piña on there. It looks almost like a mandala. You notice that? Yeah, I mean, if you drink enough of this stuff, you'll be seeing God.
I actually once worked for a company that had a logo very similar to that.
Oh, really? Wow. Will you agree?
This is like this is like an all-night sipper.
Well, it does say on the website that the flavor profile will be, you know, you can sip it, or it'll work really well in a great cocktail. There's a lot of depth and character with this tequila. I think that they didn't mess with the quality, because I know that I was really impressed. You know, when you go to these tequila tastings, these shows, you get a legal limit of a sample in a plastic cup, but even then, I was really impressed and wanted more. But like I say, it took us a couple of years to finally get them on sipping off the cuff. I'm so glad that our friends at Speakeasy made that happen, because now I can really say this is a celebrity brand, folks, but there's a lot of depth in it. There was a lot of thought. Yeah. Hopefully they'll be around for I think he's been around already for, gosh, I want to say close to 10 years just on his own. Don Buccio. I want to say Buccio instead of Buccio instead of the Italian. Gosh, man, anything else you want to say about this thing? I think I even got Diana.
You know, we got it's the agaves are baked in brick ovens. The extraction is roller mill. Fermented in stainless vats and stainless stills.
But I will say, this tastes like it's been through copper. It's
really clean and bright.
Yeah, it's. I didn't check for a price point. Do we have a price point on
yeah, so it looks like the MSRP on the silver is about $38, and right now you can get it at Old Town for $35. So that's a really nice price point for this. You know, it's that's on the verge of value territory.
How much did you say it was? 35?
35 on sale.
Wow. You could buy this all day, man. You could buy two of those, and one for margaritas and one for sipping or something.
Exactly. You don't have to feel bad mixing this at all. It'll hold up well, and it's a great sipper.
When we start to have parties again, I know I'm playing with our timeline here because you're probably not going to see this till 2021. But we're filming this at the end of October.
Well, we just got our vaccine, so we can.
Yeah, we just got our vaccine. I got a nice hump on my back from the vaccine. I'm still waiting for it to work. Anyway, I want to thank Casa Mexico for this lovely, ladies and gentlemen, go get it, drink it all day. And really, this is one of those blancos with a lot of depth and character that, you know, you just want to, if you know what you're looking for, you're going to fall in love with that smell because it takes right back. I mean,
and stay tuned to find out what they do with their barreling for the aged versions.
Well, we're going to come to that. We're actually got the Reposado and the Añejo coming up. So what you have been watching, and by the way, I'll just go. Brand of Promise nominee in the Blanco category for 2021. This is Casa Mexico.
Blanco and packaging.
Yeah, and in packaging as well. That's what you've been listening to and watching and sipping. That's Sipping Off the Cuff on Tequila Aficionado Media on all of our channels. Mike Morales here in the San Gabriel Valley. That guy over there is
Rick Levy and Escondido.
Again, you've been sipping and watching Sipping Off the Cuff. If you're watching us on YouTube, please subscribe. Hit that red notification button and, you know, the bell. And every time Rick and I upload a video, you'll get notified. And if you're listening to us on iTunes, you know, just, hey, subscribe and download from wherever you're going. But whatever you do, tomar sabiamente.
Sip wisely.